Say something.
Didn't come. Something. What it is?
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. She cut my greeting in the middle, like J.
So,
welcome back to another video. Again, we're doing like a sit down thing. We're gonna have like a quick conversation. Before anything, before whatever, shout out to subscribers. Shout out to all of you who always make it that far. Hashtag. And yeah, I think we could go straight into it.
Yeah.
Do you want to? My name is Kutlwan. We always forget how to do this, guys. Like yeah, we're not.
I am Tandanani.
I'm Kutlwano, and we are this.
The Hangouts.
Anyway, so guys, we were talking a little bit earlier. Actually, I had a conversation with this girl, what, 2 weeks ago, maybe, who was talking about saying a typical thing that we hear in the social media streets. How she'd be offended if like a short nigga came up to her and was like spitting game and like, hey, madam. So it was very like, how dare you? Can't you see what you look like? Or all those things. And it got me thinking, like, at what point do we realize that like that is crazy as well? That is that not toxic enough because it's not talking about women? I don't know. The women should look at things.
No, I wanted to know. I wanted to hear what word you're gonna use. I literally wanted to hear guy. But anyway, I think what you are trying to say is, when do we actually recognize shaming, body shaming for men,
sure,
right? Because we know we are very quick to say we are, as women, being body shamed, especially if we find men who have preference or men who choose what they like and stuff. But I guess it's also just the wording, in terms of how you say it and how you speak of other people who are not your preference or your type, right?
I think again, I think the entirety of it is in the wording that you use and how you speak of these things. If you're in doubt as to whether what you're saying is crazy or not, flip the genders. Maybe let's see. Like if like girls can talk about a certain height, a number as far as height is concerned, being their preference, right? And that's fine and that's cool and that's dandy. But they also get to speak about guys who are not that, or guys who are below that, in a very like derogatory manner. Like, guys, this is crazy. Why are you speaking
You feel
of?
offended.
It's crazy though. Like, why is it this? If the subject of the conversation changes, then the tone or the intention, or not even the intention, or how it's received changes. I don't get why that happens. If a guy would ever say, my preference is this, it's already taken for a no, you mean what about? And this is before you even say, my preference is this, so fuck this. The fuck this doesn't have to exist when guys are speaking. Well, social media states, when guys are speaking. But when women are speaking, it could be the entirety of the speech could be the fuck this. And it's empowering. My whole thing now is, why are we so okay with all of these things that we deem toxic when they happen to people that we don't really care for? Why are we okay with if we're saying this thing is a bad thing, but if it happens to someone we don't like, we're like,
It's okay.
It's okay.
Because it's not happening to me.
I'm like, keep the same fucking energy.
I fully agree, and I understand your frustration, because I personally know like how easy it is to take offense when someone speaks of their preference or what they prefer, one that is like opposed to, not opposed, but opposite what I am. Do you understand? So I feel like I would like.
So if one person says, I like a skinny girl.
Yeah,
is that a lot?
I mean, that happens a lot. Yes, that happens a lot, and obviously it's just like Really? Like, you don't have to say that. And also, I don't even know how you need to say it, because that's it. Like, it's just that you just don't prefer a big girl. You want a thin girl, or... But the way that you say it, I think that's what matters more. And hence, I say, I feel like I understand with guys why they take offense, or because we know that these things happen a lot. Who you are not taken serious, you find a guy like Wama.
I don't know what that means. It's crazy that you're laughing. It's crazy that you're laughing as well. Like, what?
No, but you would find me as a big girl say I cannot date a skinny guy, or like.
Yeah, skinny guy.
A skinny guy, right?
Yes.
So those things, I would say, like, I'm not gonna date a short guy or a short. Because also the thing is with girls, when we say these things, we're very mean with these things. Like,
facts.
You're just thinking of like a thin guy, and you're just like, nah. Like, what are you even thinking? Like,
message.
Really?
Guys, here's my whole annoyance with this whole thing is, you don't have to speak ill of what you don't like to make what you like seem great.
Yeah, I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, I don't know, maybe you're trying to get validation for the things that you like. I don't know if that's a insecurity that you personally have. Like the thing we spoke about last week, saying people a lot of times think when they say this is their type, it automatically means they are of that value or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing, but guys, if you have a preference, leave those of us who are not your preference out of it. Like, if I am a short guy, leave me to my short self. Say, look up every time. You won't see me. I'm here. Leave me alone. Like, I don't get the energy. Like, there's so much energy towards what you don't like. I was even saying earlier, even when you give people hypothetical situations, or like, let's say you have a guy, would you do 1, 2, 3 for them? The automatic response is seeing heartbreak in the end. It's like, I would never do 1, 2, 3, and 4 because he will up and leave. Like, it's a hypothetical, completely made up. But for some reason, I don't know.
I think we just find ourselves in like a negative environment, and that's why we're always thinking like that. Negative. What?
That's why you're always thinking negative.
Oh.
What's wrong?
No, I was confused for a moment, but anyway, I think that's why, because that's why we find most of the people who are also not in fully committed relationships, because they're thinking of these things. What if it's not gonna last? I mean, my past experience was this and this and that, so definitely this is not going to last. So I guess that's where we are, and hence even last week I did say, I think our generation is the worst, guys. Like, we're growing in tough times, like kunzima, hectic. But anyway, I know. But anyway, I also want to know, seeing that we're talking about body shaming, because we know body shaming does actually exist.
Yes.
In a relationship now, like we are in a relationship, when do we then consider something body shaming, and when do we actually consider something like your person looking out for you type of thing? Like, when do you consider the fact that, no man, this person is actually body shaming me? Like, what are you saying? And like, you're actually looking out for me. Maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to do that. Like, when do we...
For some reason, and I've tried to explore this before. For some reason, I feel like the people we love, and this was a video, damn, I forget her name. For some reason, the people we love get the worst of us. Like, for some, like, I go out, I smile at everyone, I am yay, right? And then when I come home, I'm okay with giving you like the worst of me, so to speak. And there's this thing, I'm lying to the world. I can't come back and lie to you.
True.
But what does that do to you as well? Like, you see me being
like
super considerate, because that's a level of high. It's a high level of consideration. Going outside and being like blah, or even when I'm not, is being considerate of whoever, right?
Just not the person you.
Now when I come home, the consideration doesn't have to extend.
If I love you, I can't lie to you.
Of course you can lie to me, and you will. If you love me and you're going off with Maddie someplace, you're lying to me. Because what the hell do I care about the truth? I care if you're there. But Billie Holiday say, hush now, don't explain.
All right, I accept that.
Of course.
All
Of
right,
course
I
you'll lie to me
accept
because I don't even want to care. What does the truth matter? And why are you going to be truthful with me when you lie to everybody else? You lied when you smiled at that cracker down the job, right? Lie to me, smile. Treat me the same way you would treat him.
I can't treat you
You
the way I
must.
treat him.
You must. Because I've caught the frowns and the anger. He's happy with you. Of course he doesn't know you're unhappy. You grin at him all day long. You come home and I catch hell because I love you. I get least of you. I get the very minimum. And I'm saying, fake it with me. Is that too much of the black woman to ask of the black man?
I think that also flows into the same thing again about just how people speak to each other, even within relationships. Because I love you and you love me, I think sometimes we take it for granted, Corey, you'll always assume that I mean the best. Even when sometimes it even goes as far as someone saying something that sounds like wild if said to anyone else, but because I am me and I love you, you should take it in the best way possible. I don't think that's always possible.
Yeah.
Like, you can get hurt by things your person says. But also there's the other side of it.
Which is?
The other side of it is there's a, I think, a thin line between shaming, like, look, being made fun of is shaming, right? And any joke shames something. So if I make a joke about you and you feeling like I'm shaming you, there's a thin line between those two things, right? I think it goes down to, like, does it feel like this person was considerate of me in anything?
No, but the thing is, I feel like, and I'm gonna speak of of a big girl because I've seen a lot of things. Obviously, when we started dating, I was like this, like, I've always been a big girl, right? But then there is a time where obviously you like me because of how I look and blah 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 blah. But what if it gets to a point where you feel like, now I'm too big, like, and now, like, you have to tell me, because obviously if someone outside tells me, that's definitely body
okay,
shaming.
so in
why are you
in
telling
that
me?
space? Okay, I was really skinny when we got together, like size 28 maybe. I
don't even think that was 28.
Yeah, I was 28. I was really skinny. Anyway, so yeah, I was skinny when we got together, and as we go along, I get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And now, like, the clothes that I wear look different now. Like, clothes that I wear look different. There are certain things that I avoid now because of Mkaba and all of those things. And your girl is like, so when are we chilling again?
But that's me looking out for you
I swear to you, your girl was like, so.
Do you see what I mean though? Like, I don't even know how to make a conversation with you about it because I'm also just scared. Like, how are you gonna take it?
Also, we're starting on Monday. I honestly think if you are super and guys, there's like, as if Kimutaka, you should know what is delicate and sensitive for them.
Yeah.
You should know. So with that in mind, I think you should be like as super delicate as you need to be. I get it. There's also the concern that the more delicate and the more you sugarcoat stuff, the more you can miss the point.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But I think it doesn't have to happen in one conversation. Because like,
it doesn't really.
It doesn't.
Like I just feel like, because also we joke around about me most of the time. We joke around. So find those
and
things.
it's not before you guys do.
It's not for you guys, please. Also, it's just for not other people.
Guys, this is not us trying to cope or some shit. Like, relax, this is not a comedy that features self-hate or some shit. No, guys, relax. It's funny.
No, it's also just like a very sensitive issue, right?
Sure.
Body shaming is very sensitive.
Yes.
We have people who like struggle a lot, and I feel like other people don't get it. They don't get how sensitive it is, and that's why I wanted us to talk about it in a relationship, because that's also sensitive. Like, I can look out like other things for you. Like, I can say, I don't know what example I can make, but if your skin is bad, I can recommend something.
Yes.
Type of thing.
Yes.
If you're wearing this certain way, I can guide you on how to look proper. Same as my body, like because I represent you, you represent me.
Facts.
We are representing each other, so I should be able to.
You should
talk about it
but
and
also
guide you.
that doesn't excuse you from being like thoughtful in how you do things. Because guys,
yes, definitely.
The fact that you are right doesn't mean however you say it is
right.
fine, right? There needs to be due care and consideration for your person. I mean, you chose this person. You went out the door like, yeah, this one is the one. So at least have some level of some level of decorum.
But I also feel like read your person, understand the type that they are, or understand, like have an open conversation. Obviously, you know if your person is sensitive in this manner or in their body, because we do have people who are very sensitive with their bodies. So you need to know how to approach the situation or start the conversation. Or as we said, we talk a lot about bodies and blah blah blah. It's easy to have the conversation, even though I don't know the day you say something to me, I'm probably like,
again.
Wait,
See
what?
Because look, we're different as far as our personality types go, right? We're different, and also that means how she needs to put something on the table with me is not the same as how I need to do it with her. I can't just say, Amos, you said this last week, so I can like lay it on you the same way. But also, it still doesn't mean, and I think this is from my experience being the type of person that I am and the personality that I have that is like kind of like out there and whatnot. People tend to think that they could say things however.
Yeah.
They can say things however and I'll take it and I'll just move on and whatnot. And especially because I'm a guy, there's already that expectation that I'm a guy and then also my personality, so it's like a lot more times than you would assume. I was not born, I was born with a different set of chromosomes. Like that's literally it. I wasn't born with a shield.
A strong something.
Like what? No, guys. I could bleed as well. Like
no, but I think also the other biggest thing which plays a role in what you're saying is the fact that as women we've also grown so much that we don't allow it anymore. We don't allow, if someone is gonna make a joke of how you look or however, or any insecurity that you have and someone makes a joke of that, we correct it instantly. We make it, we put it across. You don't do that, you don't say that. But I feel like with guys mostly they tend to allow it. Like you just allow it because you know you are expected to be strong.
Yeah,
you're expected to take it.
There's no woman up, there's men up though.
But I feel like that you need to put it across. People
Sure,
need to know that they can't do that.
It's your responsibility to make people or teach people how to treat you, right? It's your responsibility entirely. People taking the wrong step as far as it relates to you is fine. How you react to it is a difference maker, right? Well, it's not fine, it's expected. How you react to it is different. So even amongst us as Mauti, we say these things, and I think it spreads over to women as well, because women would say things like we should man up to us. We would say things like indota kali, or one of those types of things, and yes we have a part to play in it, but yes, women say those things to us, but we also have a part in getting that shit to stop, because they're doing it to us.
Yes.
They're like, yo,
Certainly.
yo. A lot of them.
We can take it outside right now.
A lot of instances it goes way too far. Way too far.
Yeah.
Like for instance, we know, everyone knows of the word misogyny. But not many people know of the word misandry, which is like the opposite of misogyny. And it's because mainly, I think, we don't speak up on these things. We let them say whatever they want, or maybe we're trying to get some nice things afterwards, so we think like every interaction is possible. Pum pum. I don't get why. Like anyway, so yeah, these are our thoughts that are scattered around.
Yeah.
This is basically just us trying to make sense of things. Let us know what you think in the comment section. We need your input to try and make sense of all of these things. I think
also just let us know how you would like your partner to put it across, if they feel like if they feel like you need to change something about your body, or
Sure.
they feel like you are now like you were
Firstly,
going like
do you
this
think it's
now.
wrong? It's wrong for someone to-
Actually.
Do you think there's any issue with that for someone for your person to feel like come back a bit for whatever reason or bulk up or whatever, to have something they would prefer you to do body wise, right? Do you think that's wrong? Do you think that's okay? And if wrong, tell us why. If okay, tell us how. I guess that's essentially what we need from you guys.
But don't forget the hashtag.
Made it this far. I think we're done.
We're done. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram. I am at Tandanani Maluleke.
Soon to change the name at _Kutlano. Shout out and we are out.
Bye. Why are you cutting shout out your page? Why are you cutting shout out your page? Instagram page. Because I was about to say it and then like